מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לי, 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 לי. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה, לי, 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 לי. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה, לי, 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 לי. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה, לי, 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 לי. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
It's not always easy to get into the feeling and the spirit of Shabbat. It starts on Friday nights when we light candles. We're supposed to feel the holiness of the day. We're supposed to take a break from all of those things that distract us, from all of those things that disconnect us. We're supposed to let go of them to reconnect in new and sacred ways. So we're going to be able to celebrate and help you do that. In fact, Chazan, in a moment, we're going to do Shabbat Shalom to get that feeling. But here's how I want you to start getting in the mood for Shabbat. I'd like you to take out your phones, and I'd love you to turn them off, just for an hour. Just turn them off. I know they're away, but you know, like you get these phantom rings, right? You think it's there. There's not, like, just for an hour together to feel the sense of oneness and holiness and being. Many of you probably rushed here, getting dressed, thinking about it. You probably ran out of the house, or we're going to be late, or we're not. Just want you to feel the holiness of this moment that we're going to share with Asia and her family. So do me a favor. Just take a deep, relaxing breath. Just take it in, and then let out. Hold it. Bring in another breath, just slowly. And let it out. Feel that lightness. And it is Shabbat. Let's join together, Chazan, Shabbat Shalom. We hope you'll join. The words are pretty easy here.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.
This is our Mincha afternoon service. In Jewish tradition, we have 3 services a day: Shachrit morning, Mincha afternoon, Mariv the evening. And it's only on Shabbat of the afternoon service that we read Torah, Asia, that allows you to be able to celebrate your bat mitzvah. The afternoon service does not require a talit for those of who are bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah age. This morning, if you had been here, if you were bar bat mitzvah, we hope that you would have worn a talit. But those people who are coming up to the Torah, they, by tradition, will wear a talit. And so I'm going to put mine on. You're going to be able to follow the service. We're going to use 2 books that are in front of you. The larger red book is the Torah text. We're going to need that in a little bit. But right now, the smaller of those books, the Siddur, if you'll take that out, please. And you're going to turn to page 214. Page 214. And Asia's going to come forward. That's our Mincha afternoon service. She's going to lead us. We've asked her to lead us in the English version of Ashrei. And so as she begins, we're going to find the page. Okay. If you'll begin, we're going to respond on the alternate stanzas. Okay, Asia? Okay. All right, here we go.
Joyous are they who dwell in your house. They shall praise you forever.
Joyous the people who are so favored. Joyous the people whose God is Adonai.
I exalt you, my God, my sovereign. I praise your name always.
Every day I praise you, glorifying your name always.
Great is Adonai, greatly to be praised, though your greatness is unfathomable.
One generation praises your works to another, telling of your mighty deeds.
I would speak of your majestic glory and of your wondrous acts.
Generations speak of your awe-inspiring deeds. I too shall recount your greatness.
They recount your great goodness and sing of your righteousness.
Adonai is merciful and compassionate, patient and abounding in love.
Adonai is good to all, and God's mercy embraces all of creation.
All the creation acknowledges you, and the faithful bless you.
They speak of your glory and of your sovereignty, and tell of your might.
Proclaiming to humanity your mighty deeds and the glory of your majestic sovereignty.
Your sovereignty is eternal. Your dominion endures in every generation.
Adonai supports all who falter and lifts up all who are bent down.
The eyes of all look hopefully to you, and you provide them nourishment in its proper time.
Opening your hand, you satisfy with contentment all that lives.
Adonai is righteous, and all that is done, faithful to all creation.
Adonai is near to all who call sincerely.
God fulfills the desire of those who are faithful, listening to their cries, rescuing them.
Adonai watches over all who love the Holy One, but will destroy all the wicked.
My mouth shall utter praise of Adonai. May all that is mortal praise God's name forever and ever.
You shall praise Adonai now and always. Hallelujah. We continue with the Chatzi Kaddish, page 217.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ויעמד יברח חירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובמכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתהלל שמי דקודשה, בריחו לעילה מן כה בחטא ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה, ויאמרו Amen.
With that melody sound a little bit different than you've heard before of a prayer, it's actually the traditional melody of the Shabbat afternoon. Each day, each service has its own unique feeling. Hazan, thank you for sharing that. We're going to take out the Torah, and in order to do that, we're going to need to open up the Ark. So Neville and Gary Schifrin and Sharon Savitson, yes, there you are. All right. My apologies, we're going to call you forward, please. We're all going to rise together, top of page 218.
ואני תפילתי לך אדוני את רצון אלוהים ברוב חסדך ענני באמת שישך ויהי בנשוא אהרון ויאמר משה קומה אדוני יפוצו אויביך וינוסו משנאיך מפניך כי מציון תצא תורה כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים ברוך שנתן תורה תורה ברוך שנתן תורה תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו גדלו לאדוני איתי ולרוממה שמו יחדיו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו רוממו אדוני Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Robenu. King, Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Robenu. Robenu Adonai Eloheinu V'yishtachavu le'har kodsho.
You may be seated. You can put away your Siddur, that prayer book. You can take out the larger of the red books if you'd like to follow along in the Torah reading. And you'll be able to find that on page 146, beginning of the portion of Toldot. Asia is going to be speaking about this portion a little bit later. But this is, some of you know the story about Isaac, who has two sons, right? Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Esau. And Jacob and Esau represent that sibling rivalry. I'm sure that none of you have that, right? I'm looking at some of the kids here in the congregation, some who might be sharing a bat mitzvah together, maybe even, who knows, right? Sibling rivalry, right? That what takes place. And this is the famous story of Jacob, who apparently, if you read the Torah, says tricks his brother out of the birthright, and then tricks his father out of the blessing. And we feel bad for Esau. Why? He's not such a bad guy according to the text. But according to tradition, Jacob is supposed to be the continuation of the Jewish people. Now, in whose hands is this tradition placed? By the way, if you don't know, it's placed in the hands of a woman. The future of the Jewish people is placed in the hands of Rebekah. Many people don't know this part of the Torah. No, do you know this part? You know this part. I know you know this part. Right? Because God comes to Rebekah, not to Isaac, and says, Jacob is the future of the Jewish people, right? Not Esau. And Rebekah has to hold that. She has to hold it to herself and figure out how to make that happen. You know, very often we look at the models of women in the Torah, we go like, I don't know, second-class citizens are not treated so well. And the truth of the matter is, there's a whole side of this in which women, placed in their hands, significant moments. If you think about Miriam at the sea, Miriam, by the way, who's also the one who saves the life of Moses. Without the women characters of the Torah, there is no future of the Jewish people. It's a remarkable story. We often forget that. And if you don't know, by the way, interesting just side fact, of Isaac and Rebekah, the only couple in the Torah of our patriarchs that are monogamous. The only couple in which there was, at that time, polygamy was permissible, having multiple wives, or to have concubines. And it's the only couple that somehow, right, they have this wonderful relationship, just the two of them. There's great learning here in our Torah about relationships. We're going to begin with the Torah service. And so Sam and Orna are going to call you forward, and Asia. You can leave your Siddur there, Asia. And our parents are going to speak to their daughter on the occasion of her bat mitzvah, and then present her with a talit. There you go. Take a deep breath. There you go.
Darling Asia. Oh, getting my tissue. Where do I even begin? To say I am proud of you is an understatement. The hard work and dedication that you have put into becoming a bat mitzvah is a true reflection of the exceptional young Jewish adult that you are becoming. I always knew I really, really wanted a daughter, but never in my wildest dreams could I imagine to be so blessed having you. I cherish the special bond that we have and how you challenge me to be a better person every day. I am in awe of your originality, courage, and talent. I always joke that you look like Daddy, but you act like me. But you truly are your own person, and your uniqueness shines through in everything you do. Your creativity, focus, and stamina blow me away. I used to teach you how to use my YouTube equipment. Then, before I knew it, you were setting up state-of-the-art recording studios for marathon baking and makeup projects and teaching me how to use my own gear and showing me how to do my makeup. I should have known already when you were in my belly, poking this right side to get out and then managing to escape 2.5 weeks early, just how determined you were and how you knew exactly what you wanted and went after it. I admire how fearless you are, whether it's skiing, parasailing, jet skiing, or ice skating. You take on challenges, and no matter how scary or intimidating they are, you just go for it anyway. Like when you spent 3 days making Daddy an elevated grand piano cake, or when you rode the Disneyland Incredicoaster all by yourself while your scaredy cat parents watched from the bench. Thank you for inspiring me to be more brave and for pushing me way out of my comfort zone. At 7, you did your first show at Class Act. You were hooked. It became your home away from home, and if you weren't beaming up on stage, you were helping out backstage or in the audience supporting your friends. Acting for you is not just about the performances, it's you love the camaraderie and being part of something extraordinary. For your Mitzvah project, you sang at the village retirement home where Granny plays the piano. Seeing you share your gift to connect and bring joy to the seniors warmed my heart and was one of my proudest moments. You are mature and wise beyond your years. You have a beautiful old neshama or soul, and your music comes from deep within. I mean, what other 10-year-old asks Siri to play jazz while they bake because it's calming? Your determination, creativity, academic and musical talents are incredible, but your inner beauty is what makes you truly special. You are kind, caring, compassionate, and trustworthy. Your love language is baking and gift giving, and you'll make me drive across town to take baked goods to a friend who is hurting. Aji, listen to your heart. Trust yourself. Never worry what others think of you or change who you are to fit in. Surround yourself with people who love and respect you for your authentic self. I know your grandparents, aunts, and uncles here today are so proud of you. Zayda Butti would be overjoyed to see you chant from the Torah. I know that he and Nana are smiling down at you from above. I want you to take a moment to look around at all the family and friends that are here today to celebrate you. I hope you feel the love surrounding you, and you take that love and you carry it with you throughout your life. Aji, you are my biggest blessing, and today my heart is overflowing with pride and joy as I watch you become a bat mitzvah. Mazel tov, sweetheart. I love you so much.
Give your mom a hug. Sam, you're going to get ready there. You're going to share with Asia at this time. All right? You're good. If you want to take the talit on it, there you go.
My dear Asia, we are finally here. I want you to know how much I love you and how impressed I am by you. Can you believe you are the last in a generation to fulfill this mitzvah of becoming a bat mitzvah? You have grown up to become a beautiful and kind young woman. You have such a strong sense of family and community. When you are with family and friends, you are in your element. I can see how much you value relationships. You make an effort to be a good friend, and you're sensitive and caring. Everyone in this room knows when they see you, they get a big hug. Nana did that too. And I think when you hug, you are reminding us her spirit lives on in you. Asia, my sweet girl, you are so talented. Your smile lights up the stage. Your attention to detail is second only to mine. Whether it's finessing the lyrics to a new song, studying lines for a role, creating cakes, or applying makeup, you like things to be perfect. And it makes me realize, oh my, you got some of my DNA. Asia, you have taught me so much about myself. You taught me the importance of just going for it. Forget that instruction manual. Just jump in head first. You taught me how to laugh and giggle and find joy in the moment. By the time we walked out of Sephora, you have already opened everything and used it. I love it when we have our mac and cheese night and watch your favorite episode of Friends for the 100th time. A most magical time for me was when you and I first recorded together in my studio. We both had headphones on, the lights were dim and moody. I put up the track and pressed record. There just aren't words to describe the shivers when I first heard your voice. I had done this so many times with other vocalists, but this was you. My Asia. I had tears running down my cheeks. We were talking in our own special love language of music. You were even named after my favorite Steely Dan song. How appropriate that the name of the song we recorded that day was Part of Your World. You entered into my world, Asia, and I was overwhelmed with love and pride. Asia, as you become a bat mitzvah today, I want to give you some advice. You can be anything you want to be. Never stop speaking your truth or saying what you mean. And never stop expressing your vision in your own special way. And remember, no matter what happens in life, Mom and I will always be there to support you. It was fascinating and stressful for me to assemble the montage. I got a visual review of your journey so far, and the common theme was your smile. You are the perfect combination of me and the amazing woman I married. I know how important it was to you to have your whole family share your special day. You love hanging out with your many aunts, uncles, and cousins. You always give Zeta a huge squeeze, and this makes his day. And I know when you play chopsticks with Granny how special it is to both of you. You also had a strong connection with two very important people who aren't with us today, Zeta Butti and Nana. FaceTime every Saturday with Zeta Butti gave you a special bond. And you loved it when he arrived with a suitcase full of South African chocolate. Nana's love for you showed no bounds. You couldn't keep her breakfast ice cream or late-night pizza iPad puzzles a secret from us. We love that you talk to them every night, and you know they are here with you in spirit. As you become a bat mitzvah, your mom and I want to present you with this very special talit. In the back of your closet, Mom found a Sephora bag with the last birthday card from Nana. We had her actual handwriting transferred to this talit in sparkly pink, which was so Nana. This is something she always said. We love you to pieces. We hope when you wear this talit today and always, you will feel our love wrapped around you. My Asia, I'm truly the luckiest guy in the world, and I'm so proud to be your dad. I love you.
Give your dad a hug, because I didn't think he was going to make it through that. All right, your parents now are going to present you with the talit, that you're going to recite the blessing. Okay, go ahead, take it.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu v'mitzotav, v'tzivanu lihitatef v'tzitzit.
Amen. Again, you'll be able to find the Torah reading in that Chumash, the Torah text, page 146.
ויכון פליטתנו, ופליטנו בבית ישראל, חיינו חסר רחמים ורצון ונאמר.
Amen.
עבור הבוגוד אל אלוהינו תנו כבוד לתורה, יעמדו שמואל בן יהודה הכהן ותילי, ואורנה בת יצחק ואסתר ראשון, ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל, בקדושתו.
ואתם מגביתים על אלוהיכם, האם כולכם היום.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hambarach. Baruch Adonai Hambarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Va'elech toldot Yitzchak ben Avraham tolid et Yitzchak. Va'yehi Yitzchak ben 40 shana bech beto et Rivka. Bat batu el harmim mi padan Aram achot levan harmim lo leasav. Vayater Yitzchak l'Adonai l'nochach yishov ki akara hiv vayater lo Adonai v'tachar Rivka yishov vayitro tzutzu habanim b'kirba v'tomerim kain lamazeh anachi vaytelech lidrosh et Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. I'm going to call forward our grandparents, Noel and Esther, please, if you will.
יעמדו יהודה בן יוסף הכהן ופרידה, ואסתר בת בנימין וליזה שני.
Take his tully. Go ahead if you want. She wants
Where
to kiss
am I
it. Go ahead.
doing?
Also. Go ahead.
Okay, I won't visit.
Perfect.
Baruch hu es Adonai Hambarach. Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Thank you, sweetheart.
Vayomer Adonai la shnei goyim bavinecha ushnei la'amim mima'ayich yiparedu u'om yo'om ye'ematz v'rav ya'avot sa'ir v'yimla'u yamayeh la'ledet v'hinei tomim bavina v'yitzei harashon admoni kulo ka'aderet se'ar v'yikra shemo Esav v'acharechei yitzei ahiv v'yado ohezet v'yakev Esav v'yikra shemo Yaakov v'yitzchak ben shishim shana beledet otam.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayim olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Give a hug to your granddaughter there. There you go. All right. Give a hug. Give a hug.
I love you.
הבחורה הבת מצווה תעמוד בתיה בת שמואל הכהן ואורנה שלישי חזקי.
Now it's special for you. You know that. You kind of want to take the cantor with you wherever you go and introduce you when you come into a room, right? Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
All right, you're going to, before you begin with the Torah reading, you're going to share with us some of your thoughts on today's portion slowly and clearly. There you go.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm kind of nervous.
That was so cute, by the way. You don't realize what this moment is until you're up here, do you?
No.
I told you. Okay, so we're
I'm
just...
like not mentally prepared for this. Still. No.
Keep it slow.
Okay. Shabbat Shalom. My Torah portion is Toldo, and I'm excited to share my insight about my Torah portion with you. The most important thing to know in Toldo is that the twin brothers, Jacob and Esau, competed to be favorite child. Esau was his dad, Isaac's favorite, and Jacob was his brother, Rebekah's favorite. Both brothers had different interests and were valued for them. They fought about everything, including who was going to be born first. The rabbi said that they were destined to establish two nations in competition with one another. Despite all their fighting, they still loved each other and took care of one another. The most interesting idea to me is that both brothers loved and cared for each other, despite their differences. After returning from hunting, Esau gave his brother his birthright in exchange for his brother Jacob's lentil soup. Some people would say that Jacob was ripping Esau off, and he got the better end of the deal. That might be true, but I think it's important that they both got something and both agreed to it. I can easily relate to my Torah portion because I'm a part of a theater family. Theater can be really competitive and stressful, but no matter how much we go through, we are all still one big family. I've learned that what happens in the theater is not personal, and what really matters is that we are all there to support one another. We all have times when we struggle, but our peers will always help us get back on our feet. We each have something to offer the other, and even though we may be competitive, like Jacob and Esau were, we love each other and take care of each other just like they did. As I grow up, I am learning that throughout life, there will always be people with different opinions, interests, and values, but no matter what, I will always respect others and be there to support them. I would like to thank Rabbi Vogel for welcoming me as a bat mitzvah and always being there for our family. Thank you to Hazan, Mimi, Haley, and Andrea for getting me prepared and teaching me my very long Torah portion. Thank you, Rabbi Adam and Hazan Stein, for guiding me with kindness ever since I was a toddler. I really wish that my Nana and Zeta Buti could be here with us today, but I know they are with me in spirit. Last but not least, I would like to thank my parents. Thank you, Mom, for helping me through thick and thin and teaching me everything I know about love and kindness. Thank you also for planning my bat mitzvah. I had so much fun doing it with you. Sorry if I made you a little crazy sometimes. Thank you, Dad, for making my life so fun and being such an amazing, cool dad. But how about lightening up on the iPhone parental controls? Sorry that sometimes Mom and I make you and Scruffy want to leave the country. But seriously, I don't know what I would do without you. I love you both so, so much. Thank you to all my family and friends for coming today from near and really, really far to watch me become a bat mitzvah. It means the world to me to have you all share this special moment with me and my family. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We're going to begin now with the Torah reading itself. And who's ever going to be passing out the candy, by the way, to the adults only, please, if you will. We're going to throw it at the end ever so lovingly and gently. The last thing we want is to have to call paramedics for our bat mitzvah. So we're going to get that. At the end, you'll know when to throw it. And we're going to begin here with the blessing, Asia, and then the Torah reading.
Okay. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torto. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Vayigdalu Hana'arim Vayihi Esav Ish Yodea Tzayid Ish Sadeh Vayekov Ish Tom Yoshev Ohalim Vayehav Yitzchak Et Esav Kitzayid Bafiv Verevka Ohevet Et Yaakov Vayazed Yaakov Nazid Vayvo Esav Min Hasadeh Vahu Ayev Vayomer Esav El Yaakov Halitei Mina Min Hadom Ha'adam Hazed Ki Ayev Anochi Al Kain Karashimo Adam Vayomer Yaakov Michra Keyom Et Bechoratecha Li Vayomer Esav Hinei Anochi Holech Lamut V'lamazali Bechora Vayomer Yaakov, Haishav Ali Kayom, Vaishav Lo, Vayimkor et Bechorato, Le'Yaakov, Ve'Yaakov, Natan Le'Esav, Lechem Unazid Anashim, Ve'Yachal Vayesh, Vayakom, Vayelech, Vayavaz Esav et Bechora, Vayehi Ra'av Ba'aretz, Milevan ha'arav harishon, asher haya bimei Avraham, va'elech Yitzchak, el Avimelech melech v'lishin, girara, vayara elav Adonai, vayomer el Terad Mitzrayma, shechon ba'aretz, asher omar elecha, gor ba'aretz hazot, ve'eya imocha v'avarchecha, kila, Ozerecha, attain et kol ha'aratzot ha'el, v'hakimoti et ha'shavua, asher nishvati le'avraham aviha, v'hirbeti et zarachai, k'chochvei ha'shamayim, v'natati v'zarecha, et kol ha'aratzot ha'el, v'hitbaruchu v'zarecha, kol goyei ha'aretz, ekev, asher shema Avraham b'koli, v'yishmor mishmarti mitzmotai hekotai v'toratai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'hayei olam nota betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, Yehilanu, Ulecha Yisrael, Yehilanu, Ulecha Yisrael, David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam, David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. Simen tov, mazel tov, Simen tov, mazel tov, Simen tov, mazel tov, Simen tov, Yehilanu.
Asia. You feeling better?
Yeah.
A lot better?
Yes.
Yeah. It was such a great moment of where you stood up here and you actually felt the importance of the moment. Unexpected. You've been in shows, and I tried to tell you this right when we talked a little bit. You've had monologues, you've had shows, you've had songs, you've in front of lots of people, and yet, by the way, you were playing other parts, other people, taking on their persona. Here is you. And it's about the meaning that you have in being connected to family, and community and the Jewish people. And when it's about you, you can really feel the moment, don't you? And I was truly moved by that. You know, there's a lot of questions about the story of Jacob and Esau. And we feel sorry for Esau, who was tricked out of his birthright. Right? And just because he's hungry, and his brother says, well, if you want some food, I'll give it to you. Just give me your blessing, your birthright. And the rabbis talk about the truth of the matter is that if it had been so important to him, that he wouldn't have given it up so easily. And that he didn't appreciate the possibilities of what those obligations were about. And I think you appreciate this moment. Look, I know for your family how important Jewish connections are. I had experiences with both sides of your family. I know from South Africa. And I think about your father who passed away. And I remember that moment and having to deal with the distance and your loss. And just, Noel, right, just about 2 years ago, right, the loss of Nana. And I think about all of them that are here, and it was so beautiful that they should be acknowledged in this moment as well. I want you always to feel that sense of obligation to make a difference. That's what your parents have been trying to teach you. You come into this world, and you should enjoy it. Like Yitzchak, which means to laugh, you have to be able to laugh about life. Right? When Abraham and Sarah found out that they were going to be parents in the Torah, now again, the ages are exaggerated, but at ages 90 and 100, that they would be parents, there was good reason to laugh, wasn't there? To be able to find laughter in life, but that's not the end of life. The end of life is to make a difference and to know that you have that potential. So much in life gives us blessings, and usually at the end here, I give privately the blessing to the bat mitzvah, but your dad asked if your mom and dad could come up, and so I'm going to call you both up at this time. Come on, Sam and Orna, and I want your parents to stand with you, and just can maybe put the talit around all of them. And this blessing, Asia, if you don't know, this prayer has been recited for at least 3,000 years. 3,000 years. From one generation to another. It's included in Torah. It goes like this. Yevarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ye'er panav elecha v'chuneka. Yisad panav elecha v'semecha shalom. May God bless you and keep all of you. May your family always feel the sanctity of life and the connection to the Jewish people and to the purpose of life as you do at this moment. May you elevate that connection to bring God into this world to help bring peace. And we all say, Amen. You can all be seated. We're going to return the Torah to the ark, so we're going to need some people to help us open up that ark. By the way, we're going to be back in the prayer book, if you will, page 222. And Richard and Lisa Teal and Danny and Danielle Solomon and Monica Purkin, you're going to open up the ark. So I'm going to have you go up, and you're going to actually open it in anticipation of us putting it back. We're going to rise together. And Asia, you can follow me around with the Torah. Okay, here we go.
על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש ימינו כקדם.
remain standing at this time, please. And going to turn, actually, I'll let you sit down for just a second. Page 222, going to have the Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל ועגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמי רבם מבורך לעלם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תאמירן בעלמה ואמרו Amen.
Asia, you're going to join us up here. We're going to rise together. Stand over there with the Chazan. All right. Page 223, I ask you to rise. This is the Amidah. We're going to join together the beginning of this with Asia, who's going to lead us. And then we're going to eventually trail off silently, and you'll be with your private personal prayers, either reading the Hebrew, English, or if you prefer, just your own meditations in this moment of connection. We're going to begin. We hope you'll join us, those of you who know it, page 223.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah El Hagadol, Hagibor Bahanora, El Yom, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezoher Hasevot, Umevigo Alivnei Venehem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava. Melech Ozer Ufoked Umoshia Umogain Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Avraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Metim Atah Rav Lechoshia Meshiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashem Mechelkel Hayim Bechesed Mechaye Meitim Berachavim Ravim Semech Noflim Berelfeholim Umatir Asorim Umekaye Imunato Mishenei afar milchamocha ba'al geburot umido melech melech limitz umechayei umatzmiya Yeshua v'ne'eman ata lehachayot meitim Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye HaMeitzim
לקדש שמך בעולם כשם שמקישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב היד נביאך וחרא זה אל זה ואמר
Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvaot, Melech
קדוש
haaretz
קדוש
kavodo.
קדוש אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו ליומתם ברוך יאמרו
Baruch Adonai mimkomo.
ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור
Melech Adonai Elam, Melech Sion, L'dor v'dor, Hallelujah.
ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד כי המלך קדוש וקדוש אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue with our prayers silently, Hebrew or English, or our private meditations. Finish with your prayers. You may be seated.
עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל
Show the song, please join along with us.
סלאם, סלאם עלינו ועל כל העולם, סלאם, שלום, סלאם עלינו ועל כל העולם, סלאם, שלום. Everyone, shalom aleinu. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם.
Page 230, Kaddish Shalem.
יגדל ויגדל שמי רבה, ועמד דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וימכון וחיל לכל בית ישראל, בגלה בזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך, לעלם לעל מעלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ושמע וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילם מן כה בכתב ושירתה ותשבחתה ונחמתה תאמרם עלמה ויאמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ובורחון לכל בית ישראל קדום ושמיה ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרמיו, יעשה שלום עלינו כל ישראל, ויאמרו amen.
Adrian, to come up here, lead us in Aleinu. We're going to rise together, please. Page 231.
Aleinu leshaveach la'adon hakol, letzeit gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye ha'aretzot, v'lo samanu kemishbehot ha'adama, shelo samchalkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kehol hamanan. Va'anachnu korim umishahadnim umodim mipnei melech malchei hamalchim hakadosh baruch hu shehu netesh shamayim v'yosed aretz u'Moshe v'Yaakov b'shamayim v'ma'ol Ushkim not to zo, v'gov he meromim, hu Eloheinu ein od, emet malkeinu efizu lato, kagatuv betorato, biadata hayom, v'hashavota elevavecha. Ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim ima'ol ve'al ha'aretz mitzachat ein od. Kakatu b'toratecha Adonai yimlo le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad
You may be seated. Our final prayer always is the mourner's Kaddish, a moment of remembering those who have come before us and for whom we're grateful. All of their love that was shared still continues to inspire us. So if anybody has the need or desire to recite the mourner's Kaddish, I invite you to rise at this time, page 232. If you are reciting, you'll join along with me. Yit gadal ve'yit kadash shemei rabbah, amen. Ve'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon u'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Bagalavi Zaman Kari Vimeru Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Leolam Umei Omaya. Yiparach Yishabach Yipa'ar Vitromam Vitnase Vitadar Vita'alev Vitalal Shemei de Kudisha Brichu Le'ela Minkol Birchata Vishirata Tushbichata V'nechamata Da'amiran V'alma Vimeru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael Meru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mromav Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael Meru Amen. May God establish His peace in the heavens, grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel, and all of humanity, as we say Amen. You may be seated. Asia, there's such a wonderful celebration. I know it took a village to help make this happen as well, didn't it really? And some of them are here with you to share with you. I see Andrea, who worked with you, and Haley, who worked with you, and Rabbi Adam, of course, and Jordan, who's here as well from our congregation. It's nice to see you all celebrating with this community. This is, if you don't know, what we call a Shehechianu moment. Right? Shehechianu is a blessing that acknowledges the sanctity of time. It means it forces us to take this moment and just to hold it and to appreciate it and to know that we want more of these moments. We appreciate each one when they take place. So I'm going to call up Asia, come on up, and Orna and Sam, if you will. You're going to join us up here. We're all going to rise. Put your prayer books down. All right? If you can, you're going to rise. And if you like the person next to you, you know that you can put your arm around them, but just one arm per person. All right? There you go. If you have two around the same person, you're a little too close. There you go. We're going to join together in this prayer. Join along with us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקימן והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקימן והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Mazal Tov, Asia!
Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulechal Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulechal Yisrael, David Melech Yisrael, David Kaya, David Melech Yisrael, one more time. Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov.